In my next episode, you might remember my last episode that I mentioned that we were going to Rutherglen, but unfortunately we're going to do that another time. The reason is that they're doing up the streetscape, a lot of roadworks in the streets, and it'd be very messy, so it won't be very good for photography. So we're going to do that later on, probably towards the end of the year. We'll see how we go. So anyway, we'll try somewhere else. So we're up here, and yeah, so please accept my apology about Rutherglen. We'll do that later in the year. We'll see how we go with it. In 1835, long time ago, there were first two women who imported sheep into Victoria. They were the first to import sheep. I don't know where they imported from. I really don't know. This is what I'm going to need to find out. So we're going to go in here. This is a memoriam, and it belongs to Mrs. John Forlonge, and with her sister-in-law, Mrs. Janet Templeton, imported the first fine wool sheep to Victoria in 1835. This is their memoriam. So all the sheep was imported here. So this is all sheep country. And of course we're in the Strathbogie Range area. And we were supposed to go to Mount Wombat, which is near here, but there's no access to Mount Wombat, unfortunately. So yeah. Now lots of waterfall. There are some waterfalls around, but very dry country here. There's nothing running. I mean, I went to an old weir area. There's supposed to be waterfalls there. There's a little bit of water, but nothing flowing at all. So, bit of exploration, and we're just going to explore what I can find. This is unplanned, really. So I'm on a dirt road, and I've travelled near around Strathbogie area. Some lovely views around behind Euroa and Merton area. So anyway, I'm just going to look around, just explore whatever I can find. Let's go inside. Eliza Forlonge, who, with her sister-in-law, Janet Templeton, introduced the first fine wool Saxon merino sheep into Victoria. The stone reads, "In memory of Mrs. John Forlonge, with her sister-in-law, Mrs. Janet Templeton, imported the first fine wool sheep into Victoria in 1835. Known also as being one of the pioneering women for Tasmania. This is where Eliza ended up, discontented with land grants of Kenilworth, Van Diemen's Land. The widowed Eliza moved to the Port Phillip district with her son William. After some years at Woodstock, Merri Creek, they overlanded their sheep and settled at 7 Creeks, Euroa. She lived an incredible life as she started her life as a gentlewoman in Scotland. The sheep she exported to Australia were hand-selected by her before she joined the ship known as Tar in 1830. The stone says Mrs. John Templeton. instead of Eliza. Her journey is remembered. The memorial was just off the Euroa Strathbogie Road onto Forlonge Memorial Road, or Gould's Gap Road, that leads to Polly McQueen's Falls. How quiet is this place? Very quiet. You can hear a pin drop. Very dry. They need some rain. And behind me are the hills. I believe they're Strathbogie Range, part of it. And been bush fires up there. The firefighters fought the fires. And you can see the trees got tingy colour, and that sort of tells that the fires where it had been, the bushfires, has been swept through. So, and of course the sheep country, and not much else to see really in those areas. The waterfalls are dried up, so it's no use going and see the waterfalls. And some of the lookouts can't access to them for some reason. I really don't know. Because a lot of them, they're private properties, I guess, and it's going to be like that around Australia. There's a lot of some national parks, certain lookouts, tourist areas. They've locked them up you got no way of getting there, unfortunately. So this is going to be a very short vlog, a very short adventure here. It was unplanned. I didn't know where I was going, so I came here and I thought this was quite interesting. So my next adventure, I'll be going to Wandilligong. It's the nut country. They grow nuts, and they grow all sorts of nuts, walnuts and chestnuts as well. So we might even get a feed of chestnuts at Wandilligong. A bit of a walkabout. There's some trails, some beautiful area. So that'll be my next episode. I shall see you there on TREV'S Bushland Adventures. Check that out. Very quiet.